Well, as I recalled, I was born in London. At 3 weeks old, I decided I didn't like London. So I came up to Williams Bay, Inverkip, went to Greenock Academy. Then I was called up for the Air Force, did my national service, found out I was in London, nothing to do, got a job with a big paper company as a junior commercial artist. Now they took me on for 3 months on trial. I hadn't a clue what to do, so I went to night school, and all the work my boss gave me, I took to night school and got my tutor to do it for me, went back in, and my boss said, "Oh, well done, you're coming on." And then I went on to various other firms, and in my life I was made redundant 3 times, and at the end of the day I thought, nobody wants this wee blighter. So I set up as a design consultant on my own and did that for 20 years. I worked from home. In fact, where I'm sitting now, this was my desk, which I purloined from Rolls-Royce when they sacked me. So that's been a faithful friend. Solid oak, top boss's desk, which I got when I left the company, or it came with me anyway. And I'm still sitting at it, and I'm still working and drawing, designing ships, and annoying the life to all the family, writing articles and getting them to do all the typing for me. In 1951, my father bought me a wee box camera, but doofy colour film, which was unique in these days, and that started me in colour photography. I was always keen in drawing, but I thought photography was a new art form, and my grandfather had taught me that during the war. Father was a Philistine, he didn't know anything about it, so I then took up photography as a form of art, not to take landscapes. My favourite was really abstracts, unusual shots, kippers hanging out of dustbins, things that other people didn't understand, but I enjoyed because there were images I could look at and hang on the wall. Whereas a landscape, I thought, is a calendar. Anybody can do that. So all my life, people have had great trouble in understanding my way of doing photography, but I've never ever taken photographs to please a judge. Don't care who the judge is. If he likes my stuff, it's good luck. If he doesn't, I still like it. And that's caused me many problems in Queen's Park Camera Club, Strathaven Camera Club, and it's still working today. In fact, sometimes members, when they hang up before an exhibition, sometimes prints are hung the wrong way. But because around the club, and I'm sorry to say if it's one of Terry's, doesn't matter. That makes me happy. I've been tortured in Strathaven Camera Club by all these digital merchants, but my favourite camera is still my faithful Contax with a planar lens, and it does absolute bloody wonders with Kodachrome, and I think it knocks spots off any digital camera that's on the market today. But I've had to go digital. Well, what I like about digital is dirt cheap. You can get thousands on one little card. But what I don't like about it is going back to a computer, because I don't do that. So I just go down to a Photoshop and get my prints one off. Now, I was once asked by a judge, how long did you spend to get this beautiful sky and the green foreground? I said, how do you mean? No, how long did you work it? I've been looking at it when I'm judging the others. I thought, as I got down on my hands and knees, photographed up into the sky to make it blue. But I said, apart from that, it was 100th of a second. And I've done nothing except get a print made. Oh, he said, really? So that made me quite chuffed. I'd fooled an expert. I admit I do get inspiration for some of the wonderful things they can do with your, what I call electronic manipulation. I do get inspiration, and I try and achieve that without going to a computer. So it's a great challenge for me, having done transparencies all my life, to suddenly think, how do the guys achieve this? So I've got a series of filters I use, which came in long before coking, and what I do is get a piece of black cardboard, cut a square out of it. Then I used to get the old cellophane wrappers off the chocolate papers. They were in various colours. Sellotape them in, wet them, and then go drum tight, and I use these as filters. So I beat coca into the business of filters. I've been doing that since the late 50s. Yeah, so before Photoshop came along to annoy me, I had been manipulating with cellophane paper and all sorts of things since the 1950s by sandwiching slides, using a piece of cellophane paper to cover half the image to make the top half blue, or maybe using green to make the grass green at the bottom, or combining the two. And sometimes I got absolutely magical results because Kodachrome couldn't understand what I was doing and came out with unique images which got me onto abstract photography. And it's purely by messing things up I started doing abstract photography. Possibly this one of the Duchess of Hamble, taken in the 60s before all the grand old steamers went. But being a nautical photograph, I thought, well, why mount it in a square mount? Everyone does that. I had a maritime mount, and I also had this photograph I'd taken of the Glasgow docks, so I blew it up, cut a hole in it, and put the Queen Mary in the middle. It's been in one or two exhibitions. Some judges have not liked it, others have hated it, but I still like it.